So it's a sunny day and we're in our sailboat. Our current objective is to get on over here. And as you can see, that's directly into the wind. But in sailing, we need the wind to catch our sails, and that's what really gives us our power and forward motion. So, in order to get over to our goal for today, we'll have to do what's called tacking. And tacking is essentially this kind of zigzag motion crossing over the wind line so that we keep power in our sails and avoid what's called the no sail zone. So this no sail zone, it's directly into the wind line and 45 degrees on either side of it. And if your boat is facing this zone, it's called getting caught in irons. It's where you have no power because you don't have wind catching your sails and giving you that power. So, to identify your wind line and essentially your no sail zone, you can look at the wave line, which is perpendicular to the wind line. When the winds are above 10 miles an hour, you'll have these waves. So, you want to keep your center line 45 degrees or more to the visible wave line, which is what's called a close reach. At these angles, you'll have power in your sails and be able to move up your wind line. So here we go on our close reach, where we have wind in our sails, and we're avoiding this no sail zone where we would lose power. And now we're going to start what is called a tack. So we are going to start heading up and we kind of turn our boat, avoiding our no sail zone. And as we start turning across this no sail zone, the jib sail, the foresail, will begin to luff, which is that kind of flag fluttering in the wind movement. And so that will first start to luff, and then the mainsail will also begin to do the same thing. And so we'll keep traveling. Both sails are now luffing, and that's because they're in this no sail zone, but we're going to try to get them out of there as fast as possible and keep turning. So now after both sails have luffed, the jib is going to begin to back, which this is where you'll let the jib sail back, the crewman waits to release, and they let the wind catch it, so it kind of begins to push the bow across the wind line and pivot the boat. And so you'll keep letting it back until you begin to go out of the no sail zone. And so now you're still letting it back. The mainsail is going to keep on luffing, and you're going to keep letting it back until you are pointed out of the no sail zone. So you'll keep doing that and letting your center line just keep moving out of this no sail zone with your jib backing. And as you get out, now right around here, we're almost through. So the jib sheet that's pulling and keeping your jib sail over to the right now the windward side of the boat or the starboard side of the boat, the cruiseman can release and it will swing across the foredeck and be hauled on over to right now the port side of the boat. So you pull that jib sheet so that it's taut on over, and then you do what is called trimming it, where you ease it just a little bit so there's a slight curve. And now we have reached our goal and we keep on sailing.